Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk about the evils of sugar. I'm going to read some stuff from lists just so I don't forget anything. I will make the talk brief and I'm going to keep it simple, not too scientific. I don't want anybody to get bored, but I really want to remind you that you have the power to make yourself look and feel better. You have the power to prevent chronic diseases and to keep the internal inflammation in your body down. When you're all inflamed, you just feel rotten and you don't look well, and it isn't fun. But the good news is you do have the power to make changes. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is a statistic. In the United States, added sugars account for 26% of the total caloric consumption in an average American's diet. That's crazy. So for us, we're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to be better so that we can, again, look and feel better and just stay healthy. So your goal should be to start limiting your sugars so that you can get down near 40 grams of sugar. Or we're all different as far as how much we weigh, metabolism, and everything, but that's probably going to be about 10% of your total caloric for the day. The key is that we want to find substitutions for the foods that we're eating, and we could talk about that later too, but I know we're already thinking we're going to go clean out our kitchen cabinets today. That's going to be my goal for you. And again, we're not trying to be perfect, but if you think about, if you can saturate your body with 80% good clean foods and then leave the 20% for whatever, if you do this consistently, you're gonna absolutely change the way you feel and look and change the health issues that you have right now. The first handout that I want to talk about, and I can send these handouts via email. The first one is 141 reasons that sugar ruins your health. So there's a handout. You don't have to see it now, but that's a lot of reasons. And let me just tell you, that's very eye-opening when you think about that there's 140 bad things that sugar can do for me. So I'm just going to go over a few of them, of why sugar is bad for you. Sugar causes weight gain, a weakened immune system, high cholesterol, diabetes. It makes your PMS worse, headaches, constipation, low energy, heart disease, wrinkles, acne, hair loss, high lack of sleep. You have a real hard time sleeping when you have too much sugar, and tooth decay. So those are just a few of the main things that sugar does for you. Now, again, all our metabolisms are different, but let me just explain to you the vicious cycle that you can get in when you have a high percentage of food that you're eating is sugar. So you crave it, you eat it, it tastes good. When you eat it, immediately your blood sugar shoots way up. And when your blood sugar is spiked, then the food that you eat doesn't get converted to energy, it actually gets stored as fat. So blood sugar shoots up, we're storing this fat. Then shortly after your blood sugar goes way down, you get moody, cranky, and when your blood sugar goes down, all of a sudden you're hungry again. So then you start with wanting to have that sugar again. So it just turns into a vicious cycle. There's lots of times, I know back years ago, I didn't even realize I was involved in that vicious cycle. I just thought I was hungry all the time. So you should not be hungry all the time. If we can balance our blood sugar, we can make a big change in the way you feel. So now that we're fired up about making changes, I want to talk about some of the foods that have hidden sugars in. Because if we're going to clean out our cabinets and we're going to try to replace them with healthier foods, the worst thing that can happen to us is that you will be trying and then you don't realize you're sabotaging yourself. So let me just give you a list of few of the foods that you might not even realize have high sugar in them. Low-fat yogurt, barbecue sauce, ketchup, spaghetti sauce, sports drinks, chocolate milk, granola, flavored coffee, vitamin water, cereal bars, smoothies, breakfast cereal, applesauce, alcohol. Oh, I don't know, margarita, 60 grams of sugar. Oops. Dried fruit, instant oatmeal, bread, salad dressing. So those are just a few that you have to think about as you start eliminating some of the sugar, and we're going to get those grams lowered down. So think about how you're feeling right now. Are you hungry all the time? Are you having trouble sleeping? Do you crave sugar? Do you have frequent mood swings? Is your thinking foggy or unclear? Do you feel bloated around the belly? Is your energy low or really inconsistent? Well, it's time to make those changes. And I can help you make those changes. So what we're going to do is, in my next video, I'm going to list some step-by-step changes that we can make to make you look and feel better, and you won't even have to be hungry. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.